everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby and today I was unboxing a really exciting box, but I opened it and I saw the plants were all upside down. They actually looked like they were in a horrific state, so I think my heart just sank and I just thought I'm gonna get this sorted and then I will come back to it. So I have unboxed them and kind of put the soil back in the pots, but not very successfully. But I just wanted to show you the order. So I ordered 2 plants from Plantlovers.eu, and I came across this site on a Facebook kind of plant hobbyist group, and someone had said that they had bought a Variegated Monstera for £37.50, and I was in disbelief. Well, you wouldn't naturally think that you can get such an amazing plant for such a decent price. So I was kind of just watching the post for a while, and then people started showing pictures of their plants, and I was just like, this cannot be legit. So I went on the website after hounding someone to give me the link. I was just like, where is this from? And she sent me the link, and I had a look and they were all sold out, which I was like, yeah, that sucks. And I just kind of left it. I was just refreshing the page. They weren't coming back in stock. I was just like kind of kidding myself. And then we were about to head out and go and get our weekly food shopping. I said to my husband, I was just like, oh, I wonder if it's in stock now, because like it'd been literally like 5 minutes, and I pressed enter and they had full stock. They kind of like number and letter their plants. So I bought H3, I think it was. So you can actually see the plant that you're buying. So I could see the availability was like full, and I was just like, wow. So I was in the middle of like trying not to hyperventilate and trying to keep calm, but I was like nearly crying. So I secured a plant, and then I started seeing people saying that when they ordered 1, they got 2, and I was just like, So I kind of like was expecting that, which is really bad, because the price for 1 anyway is amazing. So I thought I really shouldn't expect that. That's really bad for me. Like, I'm really lucky to even get 1, and like maybe he had ones that he needs to get rid of, or I don't know why you would kind of do buy 1 get 1 free, but I didn't understand the website anyway because it wasn't in English and my laptop wasn't translating it. I was just in sheer panic mode, and I knew the plant I wanted and I could navigate to check out, so I did that. And at the same time I bought another plant because it was €9, and I thought it was really it looked really good in the picture, and it still does, I just haven't unwrapped it properly. So this was a large size compared to the one I've got, and I really liked how healthy it looked on the photo. I'll get it back to health soon, I just need to kind of clear it up. But I also got this Monstera, which is amazing actually. It's got holes in it. I'll show you later when I kind of like get it out of the packaging and everything. If I can get it to stand up, there we go. So back to the Variegated Monstera. So I ordered this one. Yes, it was H2. He's put the little label on there. So this was the leaf that did it for me, and I was just like, oh my god, that's amazing. I couldn't really say anything else, and I was like, that is so freaking beautiful. And then obviously now I've received it. It's disgusting to say, but I do obviously need to repot it today. So I've got a new leaf here, which is amazing. I've got variegation on this leaf. You can't really see it too much. I've got a really decent sized leaf there, but it looks a bit sad. And then this one is split. But altogether, the coverage, the variegation is fantastic. I think I can't really complain. And then I got a freebie, and I think I like the freebie more than I like my plan. I'm so happy. My husband thinks I'm an absolute mental case, and some could argue I was, but I wanted this plant so long, and I was going to treat myself for my 30th birthday, which pains me to say I'm turning 30 in July, but I was just like, I'm going to buy myself a Variegated Monstera, and then the time came early, so I was just like, I could not pass up this opportunity. But this is the free one. What the hell? it's amazing. But I'll insert some actual footage of the plants in the proper pots just after this. I just wanted to kind of jump on and say this website is legit. It is so good. The customer service is apparently really good. A friend actually bought one and they didn't have her correct details, so they gave her a call and everything, which I thought was fantastic. He hasn't responded to my emails yet, which is fine. I think he's just busy. But I wanted to know if these were a tie or an elbow, and everyone says elbow, but I was reading some information about tissue culture, which made me question whether it was a tie. But yeah, I think it's elbow. Well, I would say it definitely is, considering like the variegation on that, which means that they can lose the variegation. So I need to ensure I'm doing all the research I can. I have done days amounts of research, like probably even more than that. But yeah, I will definitely make sure I'm not kind of losing the variegation on it. But I'm gonna find out some plant pots for these and repot them, and then just show you some footage of how amazing they are. I'm so happy. So you can see better here the state of the plants now I've cleaned them off. So this is the one that I paid for, and this is the one that I got free, and this is the one I paid for. I've had to prop that up because it's really not doing well. I can't really get that to stand up on its own. But I'll have to repot that one because it's actually really, really wet. It needs very dry. So this is the one I paid for. Really big leaf here, lots and lots of variegation on it, and we've got a new leaf coming through just there. The stems look really good as well, so they've got lots of variegation through them. Again, this is the leaf that sold it to me. I just love that. And we've got a half leaf here. So I think the reason why I've got a free one that is amazing variegation is because of this. So you can see, really, really nice. Again, half leaf there on the free one. That one hasn't got much variegation to it. That one's a pretty nice one. And then this one is this is my favourite ever. It is just amazing. Like, so amazing. And then this one is the other one, which is so pretty. They've got holes in them, and I never knew this plant had that, ever. Like, it's pretty amazing, actually. So that, like I said, is really wet, so I need to repot that up today because it's not even standing as it is, and I'm a bit scared to repot these. But someone else who had these, hers was root bound, so I'm going to check the roots out and just see if it's root bound. If so, I'm going to have to repot them. But yeah, they're really, really beautiful. This is amazing. I feel like these two I'll take away from this one, but this is incredible. It's really, like, really mature leaves. It's very different to the one I've already got, and I just love it. It's really beautiful. So it's the next day today, and I just wanted to give you a overall wrap up of a review for this seller. So this seller was originally pointed out to me on a Facebook plant group. I was skeptical about the shop just because the price was so cheap. It does make you wonder, but having seen, I think it was about 5 or 6 people before me buy them, receive them, and be over the moon with them, I thought I'm going to place my order. So like I said, I placed my order, and the website is difficult to navigate because my computer didn't have the translate on at the time, but I quickly figured that out post buying the actual plants, because I wanted to go back and have a look at what else they had. I know shipping would have happened twice, but I just felt like an utter panic when I saw the one that I wanted available. So I went back on it, and they have a really good collection, but they don't have loads of plants considering the size of the company that they are. So I found out that they're actually like a wholesaler, so they actually sell to shops. So I think they grow them on mass produce, so I would expect them to have more of a collection, but the collection they have nevertheless is amazing. So I had a bird of paradise there, which I was quite tempted with, and it looked quite big and it was only 25 euros, but having spent this and other plants from other shops, I thought I best rein it in, so I didn't buy that. But the communication with them was fine. I didn't get a response to my email, but yesterday I thanked the gentleman for the plants, and I said, I just said they've been delivered okay. They're here, they're great. And he responded saying, really glad you like them. There'll be more on the website soon, so keep your eye out, kind of thing. Which kind of takes me on to all the questions I had on these plants. So a lot of people obviously wanted the link to the website, and I gave it to them, and they could see that he was out of stock. And how he does it is he kind of like takes a picture of his plants, numbers and letters them, and then, like I said, you buy a particular plant. So because he does this in this way, it's not a case of I've got 50 of this plant and they go on the website until they've all gone. I think he does them in stages. So I've started noticing that he'll do like 10 every lunchtime approximately, and he does kind of like keep it up. So that is really good. So the people that have obviously gone on the website and seen them out of stock, they're not out of stock like per se, they are just managing certain amounts at a time. But the overall experience was amazing. I don't see how it couldn't be. They arrived just fine. The plants were, they're absolutely beautiful. When well, you probably noticed I've repotted them, and I naturally would leave my plants in their nursery plants for a while, just to kind of let them get used to being in a new environment, new lighting. I wouldn't want to stress them out too much, but these plants were really dry when they came, and I do think that is a method of how he ships them. So if you've got wet soil, your packaging is going to be ruined essentially. So they were really dry, and then when I had a look at the roots, they were really root bound, so they were ready to kind of come out. And a lot of people are either like, just go for it, and then some people are like, whoa, but I just went for it. I really felt like it was necessary, so that's why I did that. So I put them up in terracotta, because as you know, terracotta breathes, so it just allows any kind of like excess moisture to kind of like come out of it, so it doesn't sit in the soil. So I did that right away, and I did that with the other Monstera that I have, and they're all doing fine. It's literally been a day, so I wouldn't expect to see that they're not already. But I'm keeping them in this like slightly like shaded area of my bedroom for now. I think I'm going to leave them here for about a week, and then I'll move them to their like forever spots, just because I think being in a box for 4 days and then going directly into like bright indirect sunlight might be too much for them. So I put them here for now, which is it doesn't look like it on the screen, but it is quite like a shaded area of my bedroom, and then I will be putting them in the forever spot, which I don't know where that is just yet, but it will be somewhere where it has bright indirect sunlight, more light than a normal Monstera, just because they obviously, the white and the green balance, you don't want to put them too close to the sun, because obviously you'll burn the leaves, but if they come too far away from any light, then they'll lose that variegation. So I think people worry themselves because of the value and the meaning of the plants, but I'm trying not to put that pressure on myself to like freak myself out as to where I put them and then panic and then move them, and then, you know, them just live all over the flat. I don't think that would be good for them, so I think I'll just choose wisely and then leave them there. But they were really quick to come. Like I said, I ordered on a Friday, which was their bank holiday. He dispatched Monday. I got an email, a DPD email on Monday, and I got tracking the whole way through, and they were delivered on a Thursday. So that was a really quick turnaround considering they're like international. The shipping for me was €7, so I usually say the euros to the pound is equivalent these days, but when I looked at my credit card, the overall total was, I think it was like £43 instead of 50, I think it was €53 or something. It was surprising, but that was just the currency like exchange. But they were £7 to deliver, and I have noticed now that they are now £14 for shipping, which again I think is really, really good. £7 is obviously really good. I think I paid that for shipping from something from like an hour away to here. So yeah, shipping has obviously gone up, and I think he's perhaps started noticing that it's maybe making him out of pocket or something. I can't imagine DPD to be that cheap, especially overseas. I don't know, but it has gone up a little bit. But yeah, the plants are amazing. I'm still so absolutely besotted. And what I've tried doing with these ones in particular is they had lots and lots of like really thick, decent aerial roots, and I've just tried to kind of like put them in soil as well, just until it gets bigger and it vines. Then I'll obviously potentially have to repot. But I can highly recommend the shop. A lot of people, when I did kind of mention about it yesterday, were just thinking, this sounds like a scam, and it was a bit upsetting because like I'm sharing my pictures, like it's not a scam, but I can see why people would think that. But I think the fact that people were saying that shows how good this is. And then one lady said, I guess you're not in the UK because I don't even pay for Monsteras that cheap wholesale. And I was like, yeah, I am. I don't know why this guy's selling them at such a good price, but I love him for that. But yeah, I can only highly recommend this shop. From the beginning to the end, really, really easy. The quality of the plants was like A star. I'm tempted to buy more because I love them. I don't know how that would go down well with my husband and his like, there's so many plants in the house, but yeah, it's just a really, really good seller, and I'm happy to answer any questions anyone may have, so just fire them away and I'll kind of like get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, I can only, like I keep saying, highly recommend this shop. And yeah, I think that's thumbs up for this video. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'll keep doing more plant reviews. I think we're going to do a propagation like demonstration video next. So yeah, if you let me know what you like to see, I'm more than happy to kind of like adapt and kind of come up with ideas. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in my next one.